Hello, and welcome back to the Kyle Davis Show. I talk, and you have no way to stop me unless you want to turn off the video, which I actually don't want you to do. So, keep watching to the end. That actually make me pretty happy. But you probably won't like what I have to say, so, I probably deserve it. So, in today's video, or for today, I have an interesting thought here. So, since when has the public been shut down and the government still running? Like, seriously. I mean, for all I know, it could have happened, like a couple of years ago and I would never know about it, but like, at the same time, I don't recall something like this happening, where essentially the public is shut down and the government is left to run and collect their income while the people are suffering. That sounds awful lot like socialism or communism or something America shouldn't be going towards. Where yeah, you can't work, but yeah, I'm gonna sit on my ass here and eat my ice cream and yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, you can, you know, stand in that mile-long line at the food pantry, and I'm just gonna sit over here and watch TV for until I, decide to go to bed because I got everything I need. Yeah, that's sickening. Like, since when? On one hand, it's like, well, there's talk of $2,000 or $2,000 a month or $2,000 the first month and $1,000 after that. We can't afford that. Not unless the politicians give up their salary. And even then, how can we afford it? We could barely afford this. We're spending our money on terrible things. And I'm going to have to get over here at the last minute. There we go. That works. But like, how are we going to afford more money? We're already in debt, and someday we're going to have to repay that debt. And it's going to be, another Great Depression or something. Like, how in the world are we going to afford oh, let me go now. How are we going to afford more money, huh? How? Tell me. I'd like to know. Because we can't. Unless someone, comments, look at this and look at that, like, I don't see how we can afford more money. I don't know how we can afford um, more things going on. Yeah, how? Tell me. We can't afford more money. We have to. People need to go back to work. Like it's insane that they've been out of work for so long. It's the only way to make a living and be able to provide for ourselves. There's literally no other way. We cannot be um, forced to go stand in line at food pantries every day, and then go beg, for um, more money to pay our utilities, or like I think the economy is it's almost vital to the survival. And when we can't pay our taxes or we don't have any money to pay taxes, well, you really think that the politicians are going to take a pay cut? No. And that's another thing that's terrible is that the politicians aren't going to reduce their pay. If anything, they're going to give them more money, themselves more money. Why on earth should they be? I don't know. I know I'm talking in circles right now, but when the people are suffering and the government is still running, what are they doing? They're doing nothing. Well, okay, the Republicans are trying to do something. They're trying to give more money to the small businesses, and the Democrats are refusing it. They want more money for unemployment, but nobody's getting their unemployment. It's taking forever to get anything. It's supposed to be um, for those who aren't working and those kinds of things. People aren't working. Hmm, that's kind of cool. What? I want to go that way. Well, let me go that way? What the hell? You better let me, dang it. Damn it. Oh, is the rest stop up there, maybe? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, so this moron. Okay. I don't even know what happened there. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this government because, or at least the Democrats, they are they're rejecting more money to small businesses when they're the ones who need it most. It wasn't the Republicans' fault that these big businesses took the money. That's not the Republicans' fault. And you know what else? Oh, stop. Um, you know what else? It's not just the Republicans' fault about this bill. The Democrats, there was no one who voted against it. Every single person in Congress voted for this bill. And so now people are complaining, or at least the Democrats are complaining that Chris Ruth and Shake Shack and all these big companies took the money. That's not the Republicans' fault. That's you know whose fault that is the people in Congress not having more strict guidelines on who could accept the money. Why the hell would that be the Democrats' fault? Oh, will you stop? It's not the Republicans' fault. It's everyone's fault for not making that more clear. And Harvard at least gave back their money. I think that was good. I don't think. I do agree that big businesses shouldn't have taken the money, but at the same time, there was no restriction. So, if there's money there, if there's, essentially free money, why wouldn't you take it? I think this is one of the very first times we've ever had free money. And we're going to be in a lot of danger if, they start, you know, flaring up the printing press even more than, for than what they did for the check. I mean, essentially they just gave part of our tax money back. It would help if they gave more of it back. Taxate the how much we pay in taxes is insane. And if they gave more of our money back from taxes, some people might still be doing okay, or be able to hang on a little longer until unemployment shows up. But unemployment's not showing up, and so what are we supposed to do about it? We've got no money, and people are saying, well, this is the very first time I've ever needed help because I can't work. How insane is that? I think it's even worse for those hard-working families because they genuinely do work hard, and those who actually make decent wages and decent living. Those are the families who I feel sorry for the most, not the ones who have been, sitting on their ass this whole time. And now it's even worse for them. Well, you know what? If you decided not to get off your ass, you know, stop working at McDonald's, last, since 5 years or 6 years or however long it's been, or if you're out of a job because you've had it for so long and you were lazy to go find another one, I don't feel sorry for you. I feel more sorry for families who are who are having a hard time and genuinely were able to pay the bills and provide for themselves, and now they're struggling because they can't work. Yet the government is working, supposedly. I don't know. All right, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.